Well, we've got a special interview with somebody who's been part of the Asian New Zealand Foundation, working with the council, um, Director of Culture, Jennifer King. Jennifer, welcome for this special interview. How are you doing?
Oh, it's just great. Thank you very much, Hemant. It's great to see you here again at another Diwali festival. We've been together a long time now.
Indeed, and I always say on stage that many years ago when you and Barbara came to the Auckland Diwali, and I think we held the first one at Mahatma Gandhi Centre, thinking that, what do we need? What is the ingredients of it? So that's long back.
It is, yeah, that was back in 2002, and we did the Diwali festival in both Auckland and Wellington then, and it's just grown so amazingly. It immediately outgrew the Mahatma Gandhi Centre, and we've moved to several homes in Auckland since then, and now we're ended up at Aotea Centre.
So, with Asia, New Zealand's vision at that stage was to integrate the community at a larger level and bring these festivities at such a level that everybody can enjoy, and having a big stages, big venues, etc. But I guess you needed the support of the community and sponsorship as well.
Absolutely. I mean, the support of the community was obviously crucial. So Barbara and I spent actually about a year going around talking to people in both Auckland and Wellington from as many of the different Indian communities as we could find at the time, because there are many Indian communities. There's not just one community,
exactly, yeah.
as you know very well in New Zealand. So it was lovely, the response that we got back from them all and the contributions they were offering to make. And as you say, the family of sponsors was also crucial. And we've always tried to find sponsors, and I think with great success, who have had their hearts in the festival and who have tried to come up with activities that contribute to the festival as well, that are fit that Diwali feeling.
What I found amazing was, you guys took that initiative to bring the decorations, the feel of the festival as well. Because I mean, had it been just a festival without all the decoration that you bought, so I believe I heard stories many years ago. You had to source them from here and there for both Diwali and the Lantern Festival, right?
That's correct. I mean, the first decorations that we brought over were actually from Singapore. They were gifted to us very kindly by the Hindu Endowment Board, and they've been up on display in Serangoon Road for quite a while by the time they got here, but we're still using them. That's the amazing thing.
Nice.
And that was, back in 2002, so they've been a really good investment.
Working with the ICCR, that was a kind of a challenge in its own way. The international acts had to come down at X amount of time. You had to, run them up down the country and involve them at school. So that was also hugely your involvement in that.
It was, yeah. I mean, the Indian Council for Cultural Relations has been really, really supportive of the festival, which has been great. So every year they've sent performing groups. Sometimes, I must say, they do arrive very late in the piece. This particular group this year arrived with a flight delay at 2 o'clock in the morning. So it's quite a big ask, because they were performing in a matter of hours after they arrived, but they've done it all with great good humour. And we've had troops from almost all over India, I think, since 2002, and it's been great fun working with them. My favourites are the Rajasthanis and also the Lavani. I love the Rajasthani dancing.
That reminds me that when you talk about the international act, what would be just maybe say the largest number of acts, the group in total, with the managers or so forth,
We try to keep them all about the same level, actually around about 10 to 12 people, because of the cost of hosting them here.
Yep.
But as I say, there's been a huge variety, and some of them have come with an awful lot of excess luggage, which has posed its own problems. One poor girl who was a Kalbelia gypsy from Rajasthan arrived with malaria. That was one of our stories, so we had to rush her to accident and emergency almost immediately, chattering teeth, and she'd never had a needle stuck into her before. So the hospital kept on coming up with needles, taking blood tests, and her uncle, who said there was nothing wrong with her and she should leave the hospital immediately and dance, was a snake charmer. So through the interpreter, he explained about how he could whisper a snake from 2 kilometres away, and he lifted his shirt and there were all these scars that have been put there by snakes in India. So there's things like, there's been a lot of stories actually, some of which I won't relay to you, Hemant.
And look, just looking at your involvement with this Diwali festival and the Chinese Lantern Festival, I must say that hats off to you for putting those things together. But a big thank you to John Samuels, your husband, who has been part of the Auckland Diwali, because I remember from the first Diwali, strict discipline on stage. To get the things going on time,
Yes.
it was a bit hard for us to swallow at times because we were in our own little tangents, but that he's done great for us as well.
Oh, well, it's very kind of you to say that. And he'd be, really delighted to hear, because he's a great friend and of yours. I think you guys have got on really well together over the years. Yeah, John, the thing is with the Indian dancing, a lot of people are really, really enthusiastic about it, and it's quite difficult to keep it to time, because if one group overruns, that means there's less time for the next group.
Yeah.
So, yeah, it's a matter of trying to give everybody a good chance to showcase their amazing talents. The Indian community in this country never ceases to surprise me with how talented they are. They've been fabulous.
Indeed, and this is what I always say to other people, the wider community out there, is that look, our people do get carried away, but to put it together, to have the stage discipline, to have the coordination done, like how you guys have got the internationals, to keep the balance of the performance rather than skewing towards one, because had it been one community organizing it, it would be just their people. So look, well done to Asian New Zealand Foundation like yourselves, and I just thought that, being involved with you with 16 years, we have so much that we can share in a video like this, which people can be inspired, people can remember things that they've done, and I know that we'll get more time and we'll maybe bring out some more memories, photos that we've collected, but it's been fantastic to have you part of this journey, and I know that you'll be part of this journey in other ways, in supporting and just turning up and supporting us in coming
Absolutely.
years.
I'll be in a volunteer role, I suspect, in future. It's been great, Hemant, and Radio Tirana have been fabulous to work with. I can't thank you guys enough. And the councils, everybody, all the volunteers. It takes hundreds of people to put these things together, and everybody's been amazing.
So not many people have asked, and maybe even I haven't read into this, but retirement, what's the plan?
Well,
World holidays? Or
I'm going to Paris.
Wow.
I'm going to Paris for a couple of weeks immediately after I stop work, and
Okay.
then I'll sit down and have a think about what I'm doing. I'm sure there'll be opportunities that come along.
Yeah, well, look, I think with the experience that you and your partner have, maybe it will be great to have a backhand support in some of the involvements or some of the things that we do. I know it can be stressful because we are workaholics. We don't know our limits. A 5-minute meeting will turn into 55 minutes, and 1 hour commitment will turn into a couple of hours. But that's just the way we are, and I think it's fair to say that you bring that experience, and your experience and your contribution is huge help to the community, and we look forward to that in coming years if possible.
Thank you, Hemant. Bless you.
Thank you. So that's Jennifer King from Asian New Zealand Foundation for this special interview.